For the 3K special, I'm gonna rate EXP lane heroes suggested by my beloved viewers. But before we start, I've only selected 3 suggestions since too much is too long. Speaking about rating, good means just good, and goon means I'm gonna play those suggested heroes in my own playstyle and tell to you guys what I've discovered about these heroes. Disclaimer, things you'll hear are just opinions and not entirely fact, or in other words, this is just an experience-based critique. Without further ado, let's proceed with Khalid, suggested by Chian Plays. Based on his overall skills, he's more like a poking fighter rather than face-off fighter. Yes, all of his skills are AoE and deals pretty decent damage, but those skills possesses long cooldown, and this is why most of Khalid users tends to get away after using their skills. You see, Khalid can't rely on his basic attack, and I guess you know why, and Khalid is kind of vulnerable without his skills, so it's preferable to just get a distance until your skills are up again. Using second skill in front of enemies to buy time is not bad, but still risky since it can be cancelled by a single stun. But confidently saying, the enemy is most likely do die first before Khalid gets in his vulnerability state. Khalid's damage is no joke, even I purchase only 1 attack item and all defense items. I can still take down squishy heroes, especially late-game marksmen with ease. Well, for me, the most intriguing part about him is his passive. Like, bro, it's super easy to stack Thunderbelt using this. Knowingly, he does benefit from the item and the movement speed it provides, making you cut lanes easily and roam other lanes with no time. I guess he's kind of faster than Johnson, but I haven't tested it yet. I forgot to mention, this is the emblem and item set used for this hero. Well, I'm a sustained fighter main that prefers consistent face-offs rather than just poking, so that's why. I don't really need too much damage items since my only job is to destroy their backliners. Khalid is not that durable, and one of your job is to give a zone for your allies which required survivability. As an EXP laner, most of the time I get through against their front lines before getting inside, so you gotta survive the front first before going through. And don't worry, Khalid's damage won't fail you since his damage output from his first skill is just broken somehow, and I don't know why since I don't want to read its description. Do not ask me why. As you can see, my enemy lane here is Guinevere. I'm confident enough since I'm about to make this tanky, so I don't need to worry about her annoying Jumpy too much. Welp, I haven't tested this out yet, but I think you can cancel Guinevere's second skill using your first skill by the time that she's about to jump on you. You see, Khalid's first skill has some pulls every twist, right? It doesn't count as stun, but it drags the enemies a little bit like Julian's passive, so it might be work. Still, I have no idea if it will, but I think it's worth giving a try. Let me know if it does. Well, I know that Khalid's speciality is poking, but he has a trump card that enables him to face off consistent heroes, and that is his combos. For your information, I've played this hero since first release like 20 times enough, so I can say that I still have some experience left using this hero. I have 2 variety of combos for this guy. One is for poking, which you don't use your ultimate, and one is for full out, which you use your ultimate. Well, it's good to get used on these combos, but it's not recommended to rely on those too much because in the end, it really ups to the circumstances which best skill combinations will be suitable. Well, I guess that's all I know about Khalid. For the summary, this hero is a poke-type fighter that possesses very decent damage and sustainability. He may be this way, but he's still weak against consistent heroes who can sustain and attack effectively. Even their skills are on cooldown. Aside his other skill, Khalid's passive is I think the best about him since it makes him flexible and gives him good transitions every cast of skills. The movement speed it gives is also broken, which makes you explore lanes with no time. No confusion why he's often used as roam. In addition, his early game power spike is very decent to the point that you can get first blood if you have the right emblem set for it. Well, I know that there's too much about this hero, but I guess this is the time to rate him, which I can say that he is very good. If you want to rank up from Epic to Mythical Honor, you can use EXP Khalid, and from Honor to Immortal, you should do Roam Khalid. For me, this is one of the best EXP hero suggestions I've taken so far, but the other 2 remaining heroes might take the spotlight. Now that we're done with Khalid, let's go with Lapu, suggested by Super1684. Well, I only pick one so I can include other suggestions, but as I can say, Lapu is a solid pick for solo ranked match. No matter which rank you are, he's still viable because of what he can do. I won't be showcasing his skill since I know most of you guys already knew it, so I'm just gonna tell those I think you have no idea yet. Now, what makes him a solid pick? Firstly, he's a superior but balanced hero. Has decent damage, decent mobility, decent sustainability, and decent cooldown. This hero can take down anything including sustain heroes and hyper backliners. He's not that complicated, and it's easy to unlock his full potential, since the only thing you have to do is to hit his skills and passive properly. But despite his strengths, he's still considered as ultimate reliant hero. Yes, he's in state of vulnerability when his ult is on cooldown, probably the best chance to take him down without much effort. But still, players aren't dumb to completely attack without their skills, and this is very obvious, so Lapu Lapu is still an excellent choice. This is the recommended set for you, but remember that sometimes it should be revised depending on enemy lineup or situation you're on. For those who don't know how to use Lapu Lapu yet, I'm gonna show two variety of combos that you can use depending on situations. This is the usual combo, which preferable when the target doesn't move too much since they cannot dodge the enhanced first skill. And this is the combo suggested when facing against hyper heroes who can easily avoid your enhanced first skill and use the delay time to escape. There's also a bug that you can include when doing combos, and this is what I called homing ultimate for Lapu. This is when your third skill automatically aims on the enemy at 100% accuracy. You just have clicked the basic attack, and when it starts to move towards, then you click your enhanced ultimate. This is great against micro heroes who are good at dodging by just using movement, since how the hell they can avoid the aimbot bug? Well, if the target dashes further away, it may be, but doing this bug will surely hit every swing most of the time. I'm not new in using this hero, so I can say that Lapu is really one of the best EXP lane hero choices to rank up from Epic to Mythical Immortal. But still, it depends on how you'll play him though. This hero is nearly perfect, it just only needs a good user. This gameplay is pretty good, but sadly I can't show it fully since I'm trying to make the video shorter. But we won the match, and I can say that I did a really good job. Ow, about rating, he's good, and it's pretty obvious. And finally, the last but not the piss, Big Black Dragon by Indra. Oh boy, we knew a lot about this hero. This held the popularity itself for a bunch of seasons, and he's still not getting underrated. Just like Lapu, Yuzong deals decent damage, sustainability, and mobility, but his cooldown is very ass. I could even beat my block blast score before the cooldown ends. But do not judge the book by its cover, because you don't have to since he's suck as hell. He can do such feats like 5-man set using his third skill, Petri combo, which is good for clashes, outplay enemies because of the immense healing from his passive, and he can consistently fight and poke at the same time. Yuzong is broken when used right, but he's ass who can't even solo kill Layla when used wrong. Just the same as Lapu build, I recommended this one. Yuzong with 40% CD reduction will fix the problem somehow, but he's still slow as hell, bro. The only fast about him is his Big Black Dragon. Yuzong is not really an ultimate reliant, but I think he is at some point. Yuzong is just intimidating, but I swear guys, he's very easy to deal with than Lapu. But still, this hero is strong, however, it takes a lot of practice to fully understand him. To be honest, this is the only XP lane hero that I can't use properly, and I have no idea why. Yeah, he has potential, but I can't just see it yet. See that? I used my ultimate to go at bot lane. What a practical hero. It's hard to catch up if you make an error using Yuzong. Once you've used your skills, you gotta wait like 10 seconds to reoccupy. Do you think Yuzong can take down all of backliners, especially marksmen's? At somehow, yes, if it's still early, but when the late game comes, without Petrify, Yuzong is nothing but only an intimidator. But still, it's working since he's very good at zoning out enemies, giving your allies spaces to gain pace. I know most of you are suck at using Yuzong, but don't worry since I'm also. Not being arrogant, but I haven't seen any Yuzong in my every play that crushed me on the lane. But yet, I can't say that the hero is weak, it just has its own way of mechanics, and it's not as easy as other heroes. Well, about my rating on this hero, I'll give him a GOON. Well, it's not like that he's weak, I just hate him, that's all. But swear guys, you won't like it if there's a demonic Yuzong user in your game.